Nope, but I figure she stopped at Burger King, so she probably be right back. Peace. It's been a minute. Still around though. Sorry for the darkness in the background, but we're gonna get into it. Y'all know, give me a second. Gotta go live real quick. Pardon. Okay. One more. I gotta go to my other social media. How y'all new decade coming along? Mine is coming along fine. Um, New people, new things, man. This is beautiful, man. This is beautiful. So I'm hoping your new year and all that coming along. I gotta get online real quick. Y'all gotta give me a second. Y'all know it's been a minute, and I'm not even gonna be long. I'm willing to bet it because I got a lot of stuff to do, as y'all know. My old king passed, so we gotta prepare to, you know, put him to rest as he has made his transition. Lay him to rest. So, uh, so here I am. Just gonna give you what I can while I can. I hope you appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed, smash the like button, subscribe, get the notifications so you can hear what I got going on, as well as let me know what you got going on. I can shout you out. Like Freddie J's. If you haven't been there, man, and go grab you a bite, man, go ahead and patronize the brother's business because he definitely does what he do from the heart, and I love it. Peace. Welcome back. Yeah, I mean, glad to see you. Hope you wait a second. Hope you get something from this. Hope your today is great and your tomorrow is greater. But today we're going to jump right into it. Leveling the playing field in education. Equal opportunity in education remains a pipe dream. Some urban high schools around the nation report dropout rates as high as 60%. Inner city and rural schools are withering from overcrowding and or lack of resources, while suburban schools and schools in affluent districts throughout the country flourish and have better facilities, technology, and laboratories. Affirmative action was supposed to be one of those policies that even things out. From its inception, President Kennedy signed the executive order in 1961. Affirmative action has been under attack. In the mid 1970s, Alan Bake, Bakke, a white male, twice applied and twice failed to get the University of California at Berkeley's medical school. Bake filed suit against the university, claiming that his grades and test scores were better than those of minority students admitted under the school's affirmative action policy. In essence, he argued that he was a victim of reverse discrimination. In 1978, the Supreme Court, with a complicated ruling, upheld Bake's suit and struck down using racial quotas in university and college admissions. At the same time, the Supreme Court ruled that race might be, excuse me, at the same time, the Supreme Court ruled that race might still be taken into consideration with regard to admissions. Bake was just the beginning. In 1996, the voters in California approved Proposition 209, banning affirmative action altogether. Proposition 209 prohibited the state, local governments, public universities, colleges, schools, and other government institutions from discriminating against or giving preferential treatment to any individual group in public employment, any individual or group in public employment, public education, or public contracting on the basis of race, sex, color, ethnicity, or national origin. As a result, African American enrollment at California state universities declined by 50%, while affirmative action comes increasingly under attack comes increasingly under attack. Children of advantaged white families continue to get preferential treatment. Have you ever heard of preferences? Have you ever heard of preferences given to the children of alumni, donors, and employees at elite private and public universities? These preferences often result in underqualified students from predominantly wealthy white families being admitted to the school. In some of these schools, many times the number of students are admitted each year through such preferences as are admitted through affirmative action. It is repugnant that politicians, judges, and captains of industry who have received this preferential treatment for themselves as well as their children speak out against policies designed to give those of less privilege opportunities for advancement. We're going into equality in the workplace. Let me know if this hit home for you. Shakespeare once wrote, "What's in a name? That which we call a rose by any other name would smell as sweet. What's in a name? Plenty if you're trying to get a job in America." In 2002, Marianne Bertrand and Sindhil Mullainathan, researchers at the University of Chicago and the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, wanted to measure racial discrimination in the labor market. Their study, "Are Emily and Greg More Employable Than Lakeisha and Jamal?" A field experiment on labor market discrimination, had quite interesting results. Their approach was simple. First, they sent out resumes in response to help wanted ads in Chicago and Boston newspapers. Half of the resumes they sent out had names that sounded African American, such as Tremaine or Aisha, and half had names that sounded white, such as Sarah or Brad. All other information was identical. Second, they sent out resumes deferring in names as above and also deferring in quality of work experience. Half had low quality and half had high quality work experience. Over the course of their research, they sent out approximately 5,000 resumes in response to ads for a variety of positions ranging from clerical workers to sales managers. The results surprised some in this country and confirmed what many others already knew. White names received 50% more callbacks than black names. Further, white names with high quality work experience received 30% more callbacks than white names with low quality experience. However, black names with high quality experience received no more callbacks than black names with low quality work experience. It did not even matter in the ads where the employer advertised an equal opportunity employer. They discriminated just the same. Even preschoolers, arguably among the most innocent among us, have not escaped this negative perception. In 2016, the Yale Child Study Center conducted research to measure implicit bias in preschool teachers. According to lead researcher Walter Gillum, preschool teachers exhibited deep-seated bias. At an annual conference for pre-K teachers, Gillum and his team recruited 135 educators to watch a few short videos. Here's what participants were told. We are interested in learning about how teachers detect challenging behavior in the classroom. Sometimes this involves seeing behavior before it becomes problematic. The video segments you are about to view are of preschoolers engaging in various activities. Some clips may or may not contain challenging behaviors. Your job is to press the enter key on the external keypad every time you see a behavior that could become a potential challenge. While the teachers watched, eye scan technology measured the trajectory of the gaze. Gillum wanted to know, when teachers expected bad behavior, whom did they watch? In none of the clips did the children display challenging behavior. What we found was exactly what we expected based on the rate at which children are expelled from preschool programs. Teachers looked more at the black children than the white children, and they looked specifically more at the African American boy. The second part of the Yale study asked teachers to read a vignette about a child that highlighted the child engaging in disruptive behaviors like hitting or throwing things. Let me read that again in case y'all didn't understand it because I did mess it up a little bit. The second part of the Yale study asked teachers to read a vignette about a child that highlighted the child engaging in disruptive behaviors like hitting or throwing things. The children were assigned stereotypical African American names like Deshaun and Latoya. Again, teacher bias was detected when white teachers consistently held students they perceived to be black to a lower standard of conduct, whereas black teachers held black students to a higher level of expected conduct. When teachers were given information about the disruptive child's home life, they became more empathetic. But this occurred only when the child and the teacher were of the same race. Bias and dehumanization has been a theme that still continues to show up over and over in American culture. Not even the most innocent among us are spared. So I ask you, is the playing field level? Of course not. Unemployment among African Americans is twice that of whites. Blacks earn approximately 75% that of their white counterparts. Whether you finish graduate school or have yet to complete high school, this remains fairly consistent, regardless of the level of education. While African Americans are overrepresented in occupations such as hotel maids and housemen, postal clerks, janitors and cleaners, correctional officers, social workers, and security guards, we are most severely underrepresented in occupations such as engineering, law, real estate, journalism, biology, design, and architecture. Thank you for listening. I'm loud. Y'all. They can't hear. I know. Yeah. So with that, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here because it's that time. I said I wasn't going to be before y'all long. I hope your today is great and your tomorrow is greater. Peace. Tune in next time. Subscribe and smash that like button. One. Cool.